Good morning, Spreckels families. This video is being made to show you a little glimpse into what our reopening will look like, the classrooms, the outside area, and a little bit about our procedures. So welcome. Every grade level will have a different entrance, so parents will drop off their students will walk to school, or they will take the bus. So if you're being dropped off for kindergartner or TK, you will be coming in through this gate. You will line up on your line on one of the spots that are socially distanced, and the teachers will be out there with the students. And then the teacher will take the temperatures of all of the students. Not sure if you're going to be able to see. Here comes the thermometer, and it's a quick check, just like you've seen in stores and restaurants and everywhere else in the world right now. And once all of the students are in line and their temperatures have been taken, the students will follow their teachers to their classroom. So here are the lines for kinder, nice and socially distanced. They will line up here. Students will also line up here to be dismissed from school. So they'll be on this line, and then they will be sent through the gate where their parents are waiting for them. This is a typical classroom in the main hall, which houses our kindergarten and our first graders. And I would like to show you how it's set up. So when a kindergartner comes in from the line with their teachers, they will come on in, they will sanitize, they will walk to their assigned seat. All of the tables are 6 feet apart, and we have the sneeze guards in between the two people at a table, and they're 4 feet. All students will bring their backpack and keep all of their supplies in their backpack, unless the teacher gives them other supplies that will be sanitized. The teacher's desk is up in front and also has a sneeze guard there. So as you can tell, if you've been in the classrooms before, we are using our same tables for convenience for the children to be able to spread out a little bit, and also to be able to talk with other students as they're learning. But we have a lot more space because we will have half of the class size. When a student needs to wash their hands, or when the teacher asks them to, they will get up from their seat and walk over to their sink.
All right. Here we have a touchless soap dispenser and our regular sink setup. I'm going to start by getting my hands wet. I'm going to get a little soap, and I'm going to sing the happy birthday song 2 times while I'm washing my hands. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday, Mr. Robert, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me.
Scrub, scrub,
scrub. Happy birthday, Mr. Robert, happy birthday to me. Rinse. Woo, turn off the water. And then get some paper towels. Done.
Excellent job. As you have heard already, and I will send you more information, we have an AM cohort and a PM cohort, and also the choice to stay online. Online students will be visible to the class up on the big screen for most of the day, and the teachers are planning on including them in all instruction, and we will share more information about that. But also the students that are on campus will be in the classroom the majority of the day. We will provide time for them to go outside in their cohort pod to have some exercise in PE and to have some social time. Very, very important. So they won't have to sit at their desk for the almost 3 hours that they're here. But we will keep all their supplies with them, and everything else that is used in the classroom will be sanitized and available for them. In between the cohorts, AM and PM, the custodians will be sanitizing the classrooms and getting them ready for the next group. So the PM cohort will have just as clean of a classroom as the AM cohort. Now, if Mr. Robert needs to use the restroom, hey, you know, that goes between the teacher and the student, and that's the signal. So he's getting permission to use the restroom. So he will leave his backpack and he will go to the restroom. I'm going to meet him outside. On the way to the restroom, I wanted you to note that the hallways will have kind of dividing like a road, so the kids know which way to walk, and arrows, so that on one side they go one way and one side they go other ways, to promote social distancing. So we will have that throughout the school, not just in the hallway. Alrighty, so Mr. Robert knows he's going to go this way. It's kind of funny that we're doing this because we actually have everything set up in the girls' restroom. So just know this is just a video. Mr. Robert doesn't go in the girls' restroom unless he's cleaning and there's nobody else here. But as we go in, this is an example for all the restrooms that have the arrow to follow which direction, and we have the social distancing spots so the kids know if there's too many children inside that they will stand and wait. There is a sanitizing station almost at every single door that we enter, and signs for the kiddos to remember what they're supposed to do. More social distancing signs. And we have this particular bathroom, we have two sinks. One is not in use so that the students will not stand next to each other, and also a sign for them and how to wash their hands. So they'll do that, and then they'll return to their room. Alrighty, here's a typical G-Wing classroom. So second and third graders will be coming in from their lines with their teacher, and they will hand sanitize. And then they will go to their seats. And as you'll notice in these classrooms, we have single desks to make sure we have the social distance taken care of. So it looks a little different than it did before, but it'll be good for now. And once again, the students will have all their personal belongings in their backpacks, and anything provided to them will be sanitized before it gets to them and sanitized after them. And there is the teacher's desk and the screen for our online kids and for presenting work. So we have nice spacious rooms, lots of ventilation, windows open. We will be in good shape. So we are in a typical fourth grade classroom now, and the students will again line up with their teacher. When they come onto campus, they will come have their temperature taken and come through the door with their backpack. They will sanitize their hands, and then they will go to their desks. And at Spreckels School, we typically have tables for collaboration, but we are working on social distancing right now, so we have some desks instead. So they'll be ready to go, projecting from the front and adding our online kiddos and the teacher's desks with the sneeze guard. And again, all the supplies will be sanitized. Kids will keep their things in their backpack, and we will sanitize the classroom in between cohorts so that we have nice germ-free rooms. So as most of you know, these are our bark boxes, our small bark box and our large bark box over that away. Now with the reopening plans and the safety plan, we are able to let students play in the bark box. We will do it by their classroom pod, and there will be different times, so it won't be all of a second grade group or a third grade group, etc. It'll be that they will be by their classroom, and the sanitation will also happen in between. So we are set to go, and we're being able to allow the kids to play, which is so very, very important. As we're walking towards the lunch tables, obviously for AM and PM, we will not be having lunch. Snacks will happen in the classroom, if at all. We'll talk about that more. Your teachers will talk to you about that more. But the teachers can also take their students to do some outside learning at the lunch tables. So the lunch tables won't be used for eating during this transition. They'll be used for learning. So that'll be nice too. And we'll make sure that the kids are socially distanced. Everything will, of course, be sanitized. And the students will also be able to have PE out on the field, and it'll be by classrooms once again. So as much movement, social time, and physical activity as we can give them, we will provide to them. We are now in a 5th grade classroom. As you know, our 5th grade classrooms are a little larger, so we're able to use the tables, single tables, and give the kids lots of space to do all their work and research on. So the students will line up at the 5th grade area and come on in with their teachers after their temperature is checked. They will sanitize their hands, and they will go to their assigned table. Once again, being able to project from the front with our technology and include our online students for part of the lessons. And the teacher's area has the sneeze guard and all of the equipment that she will need. And we are nicely spaced and socially distanced. So we have lots of space for learning, lots of space to keep everybody safe, and lots of opportunities to get all of our academics and other fun activities accomplished in the amount of time we have left for that 3rd trimester. Thank you for taking the tour with me. I will be sending you information as often as I can to keep you apprised of how we're moving forward. Please send any questions or concerns or ideas my way. Thank you.